front of me is a beautiful duck. I'd like them to butcher it, removing one of the breasts, cook it, and serve it with a garnish and a sauce of their choosing from these fabulous ingredients over here. First of all, butchery. I suggest just make a small incision here, just separate the leg, just run your knife down the centre breastbone. So what I'm actually looking for is our chefs keeping nice and close to the bone, as you can see, close to the breastbone as you possibly can.
I would expect any of our chefs coming into this competition to know how to butcher a duck.
Now they're going to need to trim it up. We're going to take off this sinew, so I'm just going to trim all the way around the outside. So that's what we're looking for. Now we're going to score the skin. You do want them to score. If they don't score this skin, it's just going to tighten up really tightly.
What's really important is they don't cut through into the meat.
There's salt on the breast. Pepper. It goes into the pan. So I'm also just going to put a little bit of the skin in there as well. Just for flavour. Duck with cherries. Goes into the pan. Flat side down first. Some butter. Turn the heat up now. We need to get that butter nice and foamy. Rosemary. I now need to get the duck breast wrapped up inside this butter paper. Wrap that up. Get this in the oven because the key to cooking a duck, like any meat, is the resting. You need it to rest. I'm going to make a sauce. Shallots, garlic, a little bit of thyme, bay leaf, and I'm just putting some fresh cherries in there. Just break them down with your hands. Some cherry liqueur, veal stock in there. I've given that about 5-6 minutes. By touch, they just need to sort of identify how that duck breast is cooked.
Smells delicious.
Pass in the sauce first. Put all those ingredients into there. Keep the heat going because you want the sauce to just slightly reduce. Just give it a little squeeze. Ready to go? So now, with the plating, I just want to see just a little bit of flair coming through. Steady hands. And there we have it. Duck breast, roasted cauliflower with herbs, cherries, cherry sauce, 20 minutes.
What I really enjoy about being a chef is the atmosphere, the ambience in the kitchen, everybody working together, me being able to create dishes as well. That's why I love to enjoy it. I'm lucky that I get quite a lot of free rein to be creative. I feel like there's a massive amount of pressure entering MasterChef, but hopefully I can go in there, be confident and showcase what I would like to do.
Tom, what is the dish?
So I've got duck. I've taken the breasts, just cooked them slowly in the oven, and then from the trimmings of the duck, I've made a port and duck shoe. And then I've got blackberry puree I turned into a gel. The legs and gizzards, heart, minced down, bound with an egg yolk, kind of like a sausage. Then I wrap that in brick pastry, and then again in potato spaghetti. I'm going to serve that deep fried.
So it's almost like a sausage roll?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
There's quite a lot here, quite a lot of individual ingredients. I hope they really all work together.
Good chef.
This is a great sounding dish. He's duck. He's blanched it 5 times in boiling hot water, which melts away some of that fat. It should crisp up a lot.
He's also used the legs to make a pastilla. And then he's surrounded it with potato and he's going to deep fry that. Combinations here are very, very interesting.
I'm definitely pushing myself with this. There's a lot to do in the time, so yeah, definitely not playing it safe.
Tom is serving duck breast with a potato pastry pastilla filled with duck leg and offal, on top of hispy cabbage, girole mushrooms, a blackberry gel, and a port and duck jus.
Tom, really like the presentation of your signature dish here. And the garnish spaced out so you can see what's on the plate, and I love the colours that are coming through it.
Cute.
I think you're looking for a delicate touch in your cookery, and the sauce just does have that. The tenderness of the duck, without a doubt, is there. There's just not enough of it, but it's very nicely put together.
I really enjoy the way the duck's being cooked. The way you've blanched like that, it's really rendered that skin down, and we've got the crispy skin. It's delicious. Some nice flavours on this plate of food. It's a great way to introduce yourself to us, and I think you're onto a great start in the competition.
To have all 3 judges rooting after me and giving me praise, that's what I'm here for. So I was really happy with it.
On the signature dish, I actually enjoyed the way he cooked the duck. I thought it was delicious. Yeah, I can see Tom being a chef that we could work with down the line. I think he deserves to go through.
I've been working here for just over a year now. It's amazing. Fresh produce every day. When I was younger, I used to do loads of cooking with my dad. He's a great chef. It just blew my mind. And so I got a job in a pub. I was 15, haven't looked back. Service, please. Being a young chef, I like people expecting the least from me, and then when I'm cooking, I can blow them away with how little they expected from me because I'm so young. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm pumped.
Do you do much butchery where you're working, Will?
Where I work at the moment, we quite often get whole animals in, like 3 times a month maybe. Yeah, take it in turns, butchering them down. It's good practice. I'm just gonna sweat some shallots off, add the cherries in, add the sherry. It's gonna be like a reduction, sort of real sticky and sweet.
Did you decide to enter this, or did your chef push you towards it?
It was more my girlfriend more than anyone, to be honest. She's got a lot of faith.
Is your girlfriend in the industry as well?
Yeah, she does front of house, so eventually have her own restaurant somewhere.
Her own, not the 2 of you?
Mine. No, she's really good, so it'll be ours.
It already sounds like she's the boss.
Yeah, a little bit.
I like her.
I like a challenge, I like pushing myself. I think I perform quite well under pressure, so we'll see what happens.
Will has served his duck breast with a sweet cherry reduction, green beans, and cavolo nero.
Well, I think the duck should have gone in the pan quicker and into the oven. It definitely needed a lot more resting. I prefer my duck to be coloured beautifully all the way through. But overall, great butchery skills. It is a really good dish. The duck is tender, it's beautifully seasoned, the vegetables are seasoned, and the sauce is very pleasant. Great start.
Thank you.
The sauce is quite nice. I like the hints of the sherry coming through. Love the cherries through this as well. You've done yourself a good job there.
Thank you very much. For the first test, I think it went quite well for me. There was a few little mistakes that I made. I just wish I cooked the duck nicer, but I'm quite happy overall. Glad to get it done.
Chef Patron Ryan has paired up with sous chef Leo for the main of Asian spiced duck with orange and lentils.
Let's go roast it in the oven, and we're going to have to cook the thighs in the bag.
Yeah, we'll get the legs off first.
Their first task is the extensive duck prep. First removing the legs to confit in the sous vide, leaving the breast on the crown to roast.
We've got the base of the dish with the duck, the chicory, the classical orange with it, the lentils, the sauce with the spice. We just need to work on really delivering the extra wow factor, which will be an ongoing thing about putting the duck hearts on.
Yeah, nice texture.
Leo is in charge of making a sauce to glaze the duck.
My sauce piece is a red wine sugar reduction with some coriander seeds, fennel seeds, peppercorns and star anise. Get it so it goes nice and sticky. It's a bit different. None of us are trained in the Oriental kind of style, and we've gone down the Oriental route. Taking a risk somewhere, yeah.
What are you up to, Leo?
Got my sauce piece on the go, got my duck sauce as well.
And the lentils are going to sit as a
And
base?
a little bed of lentils, braised chicory just like next to it.
And is the duck going to be sliced on top?
Well, we're just talking about that. Maybe slicing it or maybe
Square
just
it off,
square it off, keeping a nice breast.
Why do we square nice round breasts?
Presentation, purely presentation.
Is it?
These are engineers, they like all kinds of weird shapes. They're
Good
into
point.
it, yeah.
Presentation?
Yeah.
No.
So you've got a duck breast, which is going to be cooked on the crown, beautifully roasted with a spice glaze that Leo has made himself. You've got chicory braised down and cooked in orange juice. The spices, the sweetness, the bitterness of the chicory, the lentils and that beautiful duck leg. I like the sound of the dish, but the wow factor's got to come with the flavour. I hope they can really develop this dish and really bring something else to the table.
In this situation, there's part of you that needs to push to impress, but there's also a massive part of you that just needs to make sure that it's solid. Got guests coming who want to eat the dinner, and that's what we need to do, serve them some dinner.
Sealing the ducks up in the pan?
Yeah, I'm going to get them.
Back on the main course, Ryan and Leo will be serving 20 minutes after the starter, and they're behind getting their duck crowns on.
This pan on for that duck.
I was going to do them in 2 different pans. Duck's good, we're just trying to render it down so we get a nice crisp skin for when we serve it. Get it in the oven, get it rested, get it glazed up.
In an effort to elevate their main course, Leo has come up with an idea.
Dude, what about some granola?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe just like a little sprinkling over.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you're glazing it, that granola will stick really well to it.
Yeah.
It's good to see that they're starting to push themselves. But I still want something more, and I'm not sure if it's in this granola.
We're kind of getting to the point now, if we start putting anything else on, we're going to be over-egging it. There's always a tendency to more, to try and impress, to try and wow. At the moment, we're hoping we've got enough here.
Going in now.
OK.
Give it a nice good rest inside.
Yeah, yeah. Feeling good about the time. I'm not going to say I'm confident, because I'm not, until it leaves the kitchen.
On the main, the ducks are roasting, and Leo is prepping the duck hearts that'll be served with a lentil garnish.
Cut them in half now. Yeah. And I was going to saute them off, diced, and then add the lentils to that, make it into like a mix then.
All right, OK.
Next up are Ryan and Leo with their spiced duck main.
Moment of truth. Still pink. A little bit over. Still pink. Could have done with a little bit less cooking, just a touch.
Ryan, Leo, you've got 5 minutes.
Yeah, chef.
Épice glazed duck crown, orange braised chicory, lentils and granola. Good combination.
Do we know who's doing what?
Yeah, sure. Who's on lentils?
Me. You're saucing.
Yeah, I'll sauce it at the end then if you want.
Gade pulls together to plate the garnish. Leo takes charge of carving the duck.
Leo, you've got 2 minutes. Where's this duck?
Coming up now.
I'm always concerned that the duck can be overdone. Yes,
No, I agree.
that's my only concern on this.
Are you happy with the cooking of the duck?
Yeah, chef.
I normally have granola for breakfast.
I know, yeah.
So,
I suspect we all do.
yeah, so that'll be interesting.
Service, please.
Thank you. Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The main course is spice glazed duck breast, topped with granola on a bed of lentils, with confit duck leg and sautéed duck hearts, served with orange braised chicory and finished with a duck sauce.
Oh, it smells good.
You can get the orange and the spice coming off it. And I recognise the breakfast element of the granola, absolutely. I suppose I look at it and it's one colour.
The starter looked really interesting with lots of different colours, and I think this is a bit more bland, but maybe it'll taste great, and that's all that matters.
Delicious. I think the crunch of the granola, with the softness of the duck is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, the granola, against my preconceptions, doesn't taste like breakfast at all.
And I like the bitterness of the chicory. I thought it was going to be sweeter than it is, and I think that sets it off well.
Very, very subtle.
The sauce is lovely, I think. Really, really powerful flavour.
I guess if I'm going to be horribly critical for a minute, my duck is actually, for me, slightly overdone, and so it's perhaps not quite as tender as on as I might have liked.
Mine's on just about right. It's just on the point.
This is probably technically not as diverse as the first course, but it's delicious nevertheless.
I have to say, I'm very underwhelmed with this dish. The duck is way overcooked for my liking. The lentils lack richness and flavour. The chicory is probably the best bit of this dish. It's beautifully caramelised, and it's got that bittersweet flavour that always complements a fatty meat like duck. I just find because the spices weren't heated in the beginning before they were added to the spice glaze, we have lost the essence of the beautiful spices that I smelt earlier on the bench. We know these two chefs are capable of delivering much more.
27-year-old Jamie is a sous chef based in London. He's made the finals with adventurous plates, showcasing flavours from around the world. Today, he is staying true to his style with a main course that will centre around the duck.
A lot of pressure on the main course, isn't it? It's the main event of the meal. I want to give them something something they remember. For the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons.
Tell us about your main course.
So essentially, it's a duck Waldorf. You have a spiced roast duck, confit leg fritter, the celery element, that's going to be mixed through with a sweet apple, sour apple, and raw celeriac, all julienne, sweet and sour grape ketchup.
Right.
The walnut element is just going to be toasted.
Sounds great. I like your interpretation of the flavours of a Waldorf salad. I can see where the sweetness sits in with the duck. Is there anything that you're worried about?
Overcooking the duck, obviously.
Yeah, that worries us
nobody
too.
wants sweet, overcooked duck.
Interesting, because I've never had duck with a Waldorf-style dish before, but I do like his idea. He's taking a classical salad and breaking it down as key elements for his garnish for his duck.
Jamie is cooking the ducks on the crown. He's got a spice mix that he's rubbing onto it, and I love the sound of this.
And then he's going to remove the breast from the carcass and then just finish them in the pan to get the skin lovely and crispy.
Jamie will be using all of the duck in his dish, braising the legs to create fritters, and the carcass and wings will be used to make a sauce.
It's really important that this sauce is really good sauce. Got really nice duck carcasses for it. So I'm just starting it with a classic mirepoix. Then there's going to be loads of port, red wine vinegar. Just really classic, deep, rich sauce.
Over on the main course, Jamie's spiced duck breasts have been roasting on the crown for 20 minutes.
Jamie's feeling the pressure of making the main course, and rightly so. It has got to be perfect in every way. The garnish for this sounds really interesting, and it's all about flavours of a Waldorf salad. It's got the celery, grapes, apple as well.
The grape element of his Waldorf garnish, Jamie is turning into a ketchup.
It's been quite playful, taking something that everybody recognises, Waldorf salad, quite out of date, out of fashion. This is my take on it.
They are boiled down in a sugar and vinegar gastrique until a sticky jam consistency is formed.
Sweet and sour is what really goes with the duck. Just a good way to use grapes from the Waldorf, just in a different way.
Back on the main course, Jamie is focusing on the celeriac elements of his dish. the fondant, and the puree. But he still has to create the duck fritters using the braised down duck leg.
It's still warm when I'm picking it, so there's a lot of steam coming off, so I need to work as quickly as possible to not dry the meat out.
He must work fast to portion them into 23 identical cylinders, ready to be breadcrumbed during service.
My ducks are cooked, which I'm quite pleased with. My sauce is ready. I've just got a lot to do myself and helping the other guys in service as well. I don't just want to sit here still prepping while they're running around doing their own service.
You've got about 20 minutes for the main course is due. You're setting yourself up, you ready?
Yep, so I just need to re-sear the duck, which I'm going to do at 5 past, and then let it rest before I carve it.
Good luck, you've got a lot to do. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Before service, Jamie must perfectly crisp the skin on all 22 portions of the spiced duck breast.
It's a spiced duck with walnut, apple, grape, celery and celeriac. I think everyone's going to like that. I'm sure if the duck's cooked nicely, it's going to be a nice dish.
Want to get those fritters on for me?
Yeah, you want to go down that?
Yeah, let's get them on.
With the clock ticking, Stephen helps to finish off the cooking of Jamie's duck leg fritters.
Prepared from the dining room, they're ready to go.
Yeah, chef.
Chef.
Very classic spiced duck, walnut, apple, grape, celery and celeriac. Yeah, I mean, it's got Waldorf salad written all over the tin. I'm sure it won't come out like that.
I can see that working, and I can see me enjoying that. At this moment in time, I'm really looking forward to that.
Are you happy with cooking the duck?
Very happy, chef.
Right, let's keep this going. We need to just maybe just step it up and speed a little bit.
Yeah, chef. Service, please.
Right, 1 table down, Jamie, 3 to go.
Yeah, chef. Service, please.
Let's keep this going. Are you happy?
Yeah, chef, very happy.
Right, last table, let's go. Come on, come on. We're looking good.
Service, please. Cheers, man. Legend. That was really intense. Really intense. A lot of good fun, though. I'm happy with the execution of the dish. I just hope the chefs upstairs understand it and like it as much as I do.
Jamie's dish is roasted duck breast, spiced in coriander, star anise and allspice. Served with a duck sauce, a duck leg fritter, celeriac puree, roasted walnuts, grape ketchup, pickled celery, apple and radish slaw, celeriac fondant, and lovage oil.
Yeah, I love it. It looks amazing. Yeah, it smells incredible. You can get all the spices. Yeah, I'm really excited to try this.
I'm really enjoying this dish. Whoever's cooked this has kind of done a clever play on Waldorf salad. It's worked perfectly well for this dish.
Very tasty.
The apple celeriac, it's light, it's fresh, it's clean, it's tasty. Classic combinations, and it's classic for a reason, do work.
Duck breast is cooked lovely. It's got nice pink there, and the spices come through nicely. Really nice dish.
Brilliant flavours. Everything is really, really well done. I can tell that whoever's cooked this is tasting everything.
It is just so tasty. The duck is just so delicious. The spices just come through. Not overpowering. You know what? I really enjoy this dish.
The grape puree, that gives a bit of fruitiness there. And I love my duck cooked really pink like this, so really lovely, really lovely.
I like the textures, like the fresh salad on the top and then the cooked celeriac underneath. All in all, it's a fantastic dish.
Cooking, flavour, execution, seasoning, they've nailed it. They really have nailed it.
The Waldorf salad idea is a really nice idea. It brings a lovely freshness to this dish and it works very well with the duck.
Love the sauce that's with it and the spice and the aromas that's coming off the plate is lovely.
I'm very pleased with this dish. I'm really pleased for Jamie.
That was a brilliant, brilliant dish. You showed restraint, not too many ingredients on the plate, and everything was there for a reason. Brilliant. You should be super proud. Fantastic cooking.
It was unanimous. It was a fantastic dish. I love the combination of the Waldorf salad thing that you had going on there. I thought that was very clever. Combination of flavours and textures, I think you nailed it. I thought it was fantastic. Well done.
Such a tall order to do a main course for anybody. I can understand from your whole dish that you understand food and you understand the flavours. I think you can do even better because I think you're a really good cook just from this dish. And I think you're going to be an interesting one to watch. So, well done.
Thank you for coming. For a start, obviously, it's a massive deal to get to cook for a group of chefs of this calibre. It's a real honour and a privilege. Just thank you, really, and thanks for your feedback. I got goosebumps when they said that they're excited to see what potential I could do next. I'm still in shock, to be honest. I just need to sit down and have like a cup of tea or something.